police officers wetu ndio wakulinde, lazima wajilinde kwanza. Wewe kama uko na silaha unatisha polisi na ako na silaha, itakuwa mbaya. And there is nothing wrong, because the police officers, to protect you, must first protect themselves.
The second in command was accompanied by a host of leaders, including Samburu Governor Jonathan Lelelit, Samburu Woman Representative Pauline Lenguris, and Samburu North MP Dominic Letipile, together with members of the County Assembly. Anodida, KUTV, Nairobi.
As for the Cabinet Secretary for Information, Communication and Digital Economy, Eliud Owalo, has called on both elected and non-elected leaders from the Lake region to take advantage of the government's open policy to help drive the economic agenda to the area. Owalo was speaking at Nyasanda Primary School grounds in Ugunja constituency when he led a team of government officials to distribute relief food to the vulnerable families.
When we were campaigning during the campaigns as Kenya Kwanza, we did say that the agenda we have for this region is the agenda of the economy. Therefore, the politics that we'll do in this region is politics of the economy. When we come over here, we will be engaging the masses, discussing issues to do with the revitalization of the sugar industry, revitalization of the cotton sector, optimal exploitation of our fishing potential within the blue economy, issues to do with rice, issues to do with agro-processing industries.
Now, senior Siaya political leaders have challenged those opposed to the Orange Democratic Movement Party boss Raila Odinga's leadership to bolt out and form their own party, saying that there was no vacuum in the region's political leadership. Siaya Governor James Orengo and the National Assembly Minority Leader James Opio Wandai said the emerging petty attacks on the ODM leadership must come to a halt, adding that those seeking favor from the government must do so with respect. Orengo also stated that Raila Amolo Odinga was still the undisputed political kingpin of not only Nyanza and Western regions but the entire country, and must be accorded the respect he deserves.
Kiongozi wetu Raila Amolo Odinga ana heshima na hatutakubali kamwe watu kuja na kusema mambo za kashfa. Hatutaki mambo ya kashfa. Tunaheshimu serikali kuu na viongozi kuu Nairobi na huku chini pia tuheshimiane.
We want to assure you that any such rebellion is going to be crushed. Convincingly. If you feel you have got the capacity to challenge ODM, please go ahead and form your party and challenge us.
Elsewhere, leaders in Embu have urged the community to support the government's efforts towards affordable education, especially the technical and vocational training at the devolved units. The leaders noted that the technical skills acquired in vocational colleges guaranteed one as self-employment rather than seeking employment.
Speaking after a graduation ceremony at ACK St. Joseph Training College, Kabutiri, Teachers Service Commission Chairman Dr. Jamblek Muturi noted that the government will continue to invest in education and that about 35,000 teachers are being recruited for the junior secondary.
As a Teacher Service Commission, we are recruiting around that 5,000 teachers. This is through the national government, and we thank the President for allocating funds to recruit these teachers. What we are saying is that let the parents take advantage of this, that the government is investing heavily in terms of capitation and also teachers. So we are calling upon parents to send their students to school so that we can have 100% transition. And these teachers that we are recruiting now, they are the ones who are going to definitely take care of the Green 7.
Muturi also noted that the government is pumping a lot of resources in education and there is a need for learners to take advantage of the initiatives at TVET institutions to equip themselves with skills that will help them in the job market.
Teachers who are already in primary schools and they have upgraded their academic certificates, we will also consider them. So we are encouraging everybody and more so the parents to support the efforts of the government by taking students to school and also partnering with schools in matters of students' discipline and academic welfare of the students.
Former Vice-Chancellor of St. Paul's University in Limuru, RT Reverend Professor Joseph Kalgalo, who was the chief guest, challenged leaders both in church and in the political world to play their roles effectively to bring up a morally upright society.
Generally, when you look at things, things are not where they should be. Do you agree with me? They're not where they should be. Because a lot of the time, we simply have no vision for the society.
Runyenje's Member of Parliament Eric Muchangi, on the other hand, implored youths to enroll in the colleges to acquire the technical skills.
Wale wamemaliza college, wale wamemaliza high school, please shop around. There are very many institutions, technical and vocational colleges, they are there.
Employers in the market have also been urged to give fresh graduates a chance to work, arguing that it's punitive to require them to have 5 years' experience when they have just graduated. Angela Silayo for KUTV.
In other news, the government has assured both local and foreign tourists of adequate security as they get ready to celebrate Christmas and New Year holidays. In Mombasa County, the government has intensified security patrols across the coastal city and its environs due to the high influx of domestic and foreign tourists recorded.
Christmas preparations have kicked off in Mombasa County, with the residents and guests attending the 2022 Governor's Christmas tree lighting ceremony at Treasury Square in the county. The government, on its side, has intensified security patrols across the coastal city of Mombasa and its environs as the festive season draws closer. Speaking during the tree lighting ceremony, Mombasa Governor Abdul Swamad Nasir appeals for continued religious tolerance, peace, unity and safety in the coastal county among the members of the public, reassuring that his administration will continue to promote peaceful coexistence among the diverse people of the county, irrespective of their religious background.
Hii Mombasa iungane, kila mmoja, kidole cha Muislamu kukiuma, kichwa cha Mkristo kinaweza kuuma pia vile vile. Muhindi akichemua, yule ambaye kwamba ni wakaya aweze kuchukua hankachifu aweze kumpatia, kwa sababu mwili wetu ni kitu kimoja.
Addressing the same forum, Mombasa County Commissioner John Otieno, who chairs the County Security and Intelligence Committee, said the government has tightened security measures across the coastal city during the festive season.
Tutakuwa na amani, na sisi kama watawala na maofisa wa polisi nataka niwahakikishie wakaji wa Mombasa ya kwamba tumeweka mkakati kabambe ya kuhakikisha ya kwamba kuna usalama ya kutosha katika Mombasa ili wageni wetu waweze kusherehekea kwa amani. Tayari tuko na wageni wengi ambao wamewasili, tuko na watalii, hoteli zetu zimejaa.
On her part, Mombasa Women Rep Zamzam Mohammed called upon the religious leaders, families and other stakeholders to take up and fast-track the fight to end violence against women.
Jana tu tumepoteza mama mmoja mzuri sana kwa kisa cha kupigwa risasi na mume wake mbele ya watoto wake. Nawaomba ndugu zangu wa Mombasa, nawaomba waumini wa Kristo, yakizidi maji, mkiona ndoa imeshinda, afadhali usimpige mtoto watu kammaliza. Naomba mwacheni aende kwao, aweza kulea watoto, pengine roho ikitulie mweza kurudi pamoja.
The tree lighting ceremony was attended by religious leaders from Mombasa County, led by Mombasa Catholic Archbishop Martin Kivuva, members of the County Assembly, among other invited guests. Jacqueline Wanjiru, KUTV.
Away from that, the church has been urged to cease from interfering with culture and traditions of the Agikuyu community, like circumcision of boys, and leave it to the community's elders, as this was their mandate from time immemorial. Addressing the press after gracing the rite of passage graduation ceremony for over 400 graduates in Gatundu South, the National Council of Elders patron Captain Kungu Muigai said the church errs when it lets women cook for the newly circumcised young men, insisting that culture does not allow them to interact with the women until they fully recover from the cut. However, the elders have said there is no competition between them and the church, but ruled out on harmonizing the exercise between them.
Nyewe tunajaribu kurudisha mahali tulivyowaachia, ndio turudishe mila yetu mahali ilikuwa imepotelea.
Well, at that we take our first break. We'll be back after this short break.
Sasa ni bora zaidi. Mwanzo mpya, mambo mapya. Msimu mwingine wa Boresha Kilimo unakuletea teknolojia ibuka, kilimo mseto, uongezaji thamani. Teknolojia dijitali ya mauzo inawezesha ufikiaji wa masoko. Soko moko yako, mahangaiko yako ya kufikia masoko yamefika kikomo, manake tunao Mkulima Yangu.
What Mkulima Yangu does is it connects farmers with the market.
Hii ni Boresha Kilimo kwa ushirikiano na Mkulima Yangu. Atafutaye hachoki na kichoka kesha pata. Kwa makala maalum ya kilimo, ungana nasi kila Jumamosi saa 6:30 kwenye kipindi ukipendacho Boresha Kilimo.
Farming Wonder, we are the innovators of the Wonder Multi-Story Garden. It conserves water from a space that you can grow 6 plants. At 16 plants, you are able to do 120 plants from the same space. You can also incorporate other technologies, like with this multi-story garden, you can see we have added drip irrigation.
Katika shamba letu tunatumikia kama smart farming. We partnered with Farming Wonder to automate this multi-story garden. You can automatically irrigate your plants wherever you are at any time.
Wazazi wangu ni special sababu wananipenda sana na mimi nawapenda pia. Kabla ya kuzaliwa, nikikuwa kwa tumbo ya mama, aliamua kulilinda na UHC super cover. Wazazi wangu walinilinda na wakajilinda na UHC super cover. Wana kila kitu ya kutulinda. Waliniambia inalipia kutibiwa magonjwa mingi. So leo ningependa kuambia mami na dadi asanti kwa kutumia UHC super cover. I love you.
Wacha familia yako iwe bora kadri uwezo wao, maana UHC super cover tuko nawe. Je, jukumu lako ni lipi? Ni rahisi. Lipia NHIF yako kila mwezi ya shilingi 500 pekee ili kujali afya yako, ya familia na jamii. Iwapo hujajisajili kama memba wa NHIF, tembelea kituo cha NHIF au huduma center yote nchini. Bonyeza *155# kujisajili au download My NHIF app kwa Google Play na Apple Store kujisajili. UHC Super Cover. Sasa sote tuko sawa.
UHC Super Cover NHIF.
Vera Beauty and Fashion College is focused on being the leading technical and vocational training institute in the region. Our team possesses in-depth knowledge and extensive experience in the industry, offering thorough training in cosmetology, hairdressing, interior design, creative arts, training of trainers, nail technology, and fashion design, with branches in Nairobi, Thika, Meru, Eldoret, and now in Mombasa. Our courses ensure that learners are completely equipped with knowledge, competency, and employability skills. Enroll today to be a part of a center of excellence.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Let's carry on. Leaders in Embu County have urged the community to support the government's efforts towards affordable education, especially the technical and vocational training at the devolved units. The leaders noted that the technical skills acquired in vocational colleges guaranteed one a self-employment rather than seeking employment. Moving on, leaders in Embu have urged, Kirinyaga County government has opened the first tomato market in the county, bringing the long-awaited relief to farmers and traders. Makutano Tomato Market becomes the largest tomato aggregation center for the county farmers who sell their produce to retail and export markets.
During the official opening ceremony of the first tomato market in Kirinyaga County, the county's governor, Anne Waiguru, said that the market will accommodate about 500 tomato traders who have been selling by the roadside but have since been displaced by the ongoing expansion of the Keno Sagana Marua dual carriage.
In this market, as you can see, the people we are having here, we have about 500 tomato traders. Most of them have been selling these tomatoes on the roadside, and because of the Keno Marua dual carriageway, they have been greatly inconvenienced.
The county, through Wezesha program, has supported over 60 farmers group to upscale tomato production through construction of greenhouses for seedling, propagation, and growing of high-yielding tomatoes. To address post-harvest losses and add value to tomatoes, Waiguru said that the county government is in the process of constructing a tomato factory in Kagai, Moya constituency, noting that the value addition will earn farmers more money and create employment opportunity for Kirinyaga people.
So to address the post-harvest losses, as you have heard requested by the chairman, we are going to be putting up a factory for tomato processing in Kirinyaga so that the tomatoes that are not sold into the market for consumption, the table tomato, can go into the processing for tomato paste and other products.
The factory will see doubling of tomato farmers as a result of ready-made market for the produce, and according to the governor, the county government will continue supporting farmers to upscale tomato farming as well as provision of favorable marketing environment. Edward Nyamo, KUTV.
Well, straight into sports now. Kenya's Sarah Chieng, popularly known as Angel of War, stopped Chiedza Homakoma, who's also known as the Queen Tiger of Zimbabwe, in the 8th round of defending her Commonwealth Super Lightweight title at the Charter Hall in Nairobi in a fight that was scheduled for 10 rounds. Chieng, who now eyes the most prestigious World Boxing Council title, took her record of 15 wins and 2 losses, while Homakoma, who has 6 wins and 2 draws, suffered her 5th loss. The event was graced by Nairobi County Women Representative Esther Passaris, Dagoretti North Member of Parliament Beatrice Elachi, Nairobi County Chief Executive for Sports Brian Mulama, and Kenya Professional Boxing Commission Chairman Ruben Ondolo. Away from that, the 2022 Melbourne Marathon champion Timothy Kiplagat on Saturday took the honors of the highly contested Abu Dhabi Marathon that saw over 20,000 participants. Kiplagat obliterated the strong field to cross the finish line in 2 hours 5 minutes and 20 seconds ahead of compatriot Felix Kimutai, who finished in 2 hours 9 minutes and 32 seconds, while Ethiopia's Adeladi Umamo settled for third in 2 hours 9 minutes and 42 seconds. In the women's category, Kenya-born Bahrani Eunice Chumba took the honors in 2 hours 20 minutes and 41 seconds, with Kenya's Angela Tanui settling for second place in 2 hours 21 minutes and 12 seconds, as Ethiopia's Mare Dibaba sealed the podium places in 2 hours 21 minutes and 25 seconds. Elsewhere, Kariobangi Sharks drew 1-1 against Gor Mahia in a KPL match that was played today at the Nyayo National Stadium. Tyson Otieno scored the lone goal for Kariobangi Sharks, while Benson Omala netted Gor Mahia's goal. Gor Mahia are now in the 5th place in the table standings, with Kariobangi Sharks at the 6th place. Well, and in the World Cup, the wait was worth it as Lionel Messi took home his crown as Argentina rejoiced, winning against Spain in the penalty shootout, where Argentina led by 4-3 from their counterpart side. Now, Lionel Messi had to wait until he was 35. He had to wait until he had already lost a World Cup final. He had to wait until he had seemed to have won it for Argentina in normal time. And he had to wait for he had believed he beaten France again in extra time. Well, the GOAT is ready for Christmas after all. Well, if there is anything I have picked from today's World Cup, or rather this year's World Cup, is the wait is worth it. You can actually make it in the last minute. Don't give up until you have the ball in the net. We leave it at that for tonight. I've been in the company of Savi Okello, and I go by the name Daphne Orina. Pardon me for my excitement, but I can't contain it. Have a good night and a Merry Christmas.
Lola ni programu inayokupa fursa ya kutizama video zozote pindi tu unapokuwa na nafasi. Hadithi za kukupa motisha, drama, maisha ya vyuo vikuu, teknolojia, masuala ya jamii, kuzuru maeneo tofauti, spoti, burudani na zaidi. Pata programu ya Lola sasa kwenye rununu yako kwa yote unayohitaji.
Ukiwa na dukuduku la michezo, tunafungua sanduku la dukuduku kwa ufahamu zaidi. Kila danadana, mitimpo, mifiatuko na harakati zote ugani, sisi ni wako mwandani. Kukurukakara zote nyanjani, haziwezi kuangaziwa zaidi ya micharazo michezoni. Mimi mwanaspoti wako matata Peter Pinches Mwaora, ndakuwa na jopo lenye maarifa sufufu, nikufahamishe na nikuburudishe wewe shabiki shakiki kwa uhakiki na kindakindaki.
What is this magic? I need that magic. Somebody call 911.
Farming Wonder, we are the innovators of the Wonder Multi-Story Garden. It conserves water from a space that you can grow 6 plants. at 16 plants, you are able to do 120 plants from the same space. You can also incorporate other technologies, like with this multi-story garden, you can see we have added drip irrigation.
Katika shamba letu tunatumikia kama smart farming. We partnered with Farming Wonder to automate this multi-story garden. You can automatically irrigate your plants wherever you are at any time.
This program is rated GE. Content carried in here is suitable for general family viewing.
Sabah alheri popote ulipo mpenzi mtazamaji, karibu kwenye mitindo ya kipwani hapa KU TV. Hapa ukichelewa undatekeza mwana si wako. Huu ni msemo wa jamii ya Mijikenda, yani msemo wa Kigiriama unaomaanisha kwamba chelewa hapa basi utampata mwana si wako. Raha ilioje mpenzi mtazamaji, kipindi mitindo ya kipwani ni kipindi ambacho kinakuza utamaduni wa kipwani. Huwa tunafanya mambo tofauti. Tunafanya mapishi, tunafanya dansi, tunafanya mambo mengi sana, hadi ndoa, mambo ya jadi, hadi maombi ambayo yanahusiana na jamii zima la pwani. Kwa hivyo naomba tu usibanduke. Leo nitakuwa na mambo mengi sana ambayo nimekuandalia siku hii ya leo, lakini hapa ukichelewa tu ndatekeza mwana si wako. Yaani ndio raha za Kimijikenda hizi. Kwa hivyo naomba tukaweze kupata burudani, tuendelee kupata zile ngoma, kisha nitakaporudi nitakuwa na kueleza ni nini ambacho tutajadili siku hii ya leo. Usibanduke mtazamaji.
Vera Beauty and Fashion College is focused on being the leading technical and vocational training institute in the region. Our team possesses in-depth knowledge and extensive experience in the industry, offering thorough training in cosmetology, hairdressing, interior design, creative arts,